So it was funny because, you know, you had your prosthetic legs and you're walking with a cane, and I had no idea what that was even all about.
He didn't know that I did not have legs. That's crazy.
Yeah, I had no idea what that meant, that you don't have legs.
So you guys, I'm excited. I'm actually planning on making a video because, honey, I don't know if I told you. No, we're not going to slides. It's raining, baby. This November and December is dedicated to my followers. So I asked them on my Instagram saying what kind of videos they want to see. So I'm going to be posting videos that were requested and naming them the way they were requested. So one of the videos that also was requested was how we met. I have a video of how we met, but I think it was all over the place. So I'm going to be making a video of how we met. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because 2 months naming videos according to how you dedicate them. So I'll ask that question again in case you missed that on Instagram. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, because I'm going to be like choosing questions. If you're not following me on Instagram, maybe I'll make a community post on my YouTube too, so that I can refer to both Instagram and not Instagram. So my husband just took out the kids to go to check the deli in the place that we are living at, and man, it is beautiful. Rain with the changing of the leaves and with just the quietness. We're in a very quiet place. Like, it's beautiful, you guys. It's very pretty. Hello everyone, how are you doing?
Hello.
We hope you are doing well. We are driving around a very beautiful drive, and
look at excavator.
Beautiful houses around.
Mama, look at excavator.
Excavator, and we are the entire family. A day after our anniversary, but we're still on our anniversary holiday, right? So you wanna tell them something?
Yeah, so we're just driving around on our anniversary. We're at a 3-star property. If that's 3 stars, I'd like to see what a 4
A 5-star.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm really impressed. We're looking at really expensive houses. It's a beautiful resort. My wife, if she shows a tour of the room, is very impressive. It's the nicest room I've ever stayed in, and everything's real reasonable. My dad tells me that these houses are not that expensive, but they look very expensive. They look like they're $1 million houses. But we're just driving around, and my wife is just reflecting as she gets a lot of questions on how we met and things like that. So I think it'd be a good opportunity, since we're on our anniversary, to re-explain that to those of you who haven't seen that video, which is probably made about 200 videos again. I think that's a hard part about having a YouTube channel that's around a long time. It's hard to find videos.
Yes.
When you have 200 or 300 or 400, you're probably up to 400 videos out there. You just have to search around. So I guess maybe you just have to repeat your material like every few months.
No, this is the second time I've never made it for the again.
Okay.
This is the second time.
So how did we meet?
You want me to start? Oh, you know, you do it. Okay.
I'll get the dates right. We met in 2014 in December, and my wife was a college student in Canada, and she befriended some ladies on the internet that actually went to my church. And one lady in particular, she's from Nigeria, and she was living in Phoenix, Oregon. And
Phoenix, Oregon.
Phoenix, Arizona. That's the problem with driving and talking at the same time. I can't do 2 things at once. Now look at this. I think this is beautiful. They really keep the natural surroundings. These trees are not planted. These are natural trees, and this just tells me they didn't want to cut down those trees, so they built the road around it.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. It shows some of the landscaping.
Let me show you guys the landscaping. This is the landscaping. It's beautiful.
And it gets even better looking as we go deeper into it. But I'm really impressed by it. I grew up here, so I didn't realize it looked this beautiful during the fall. I mean, look at the yellow here, and there's a lot of reds here and so forth. Almost sleepy.
Yeah. So you want to turn to the story. So what happened is that my husband was telling you that I befriended a friend. This friend, actually, I befriended her on Facebook, and I was too trusting that time. But I knew, I mean, that was a good friend. Like, I knew in my heart that it's someone to meet, so I came to America. Continue, honey.
Yeah, so you came and visited right around Christmas time?
Yes, on the 20th. I arrived here, I think, on the 23rd of December.
So a lot of colleges shut down for the winter holidays, and so she came on down, and I met Nail almost as soon as she got off the plane. She came to our church, and she came between church services, and we were going out and doing preaching the gospel, and you came out that day, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you came out, and you were partners with your girlfriend, and then I had a guy partner, so the four of us went out, and then afterwards we had Chinese food. Right?
Yes, yeah.
So it was funny because you had your prosthetic legs and you're walking with a cane, and I had no idea what that was even all about.
He didn't know that I did not have legs. That's crazy.
My partner whispered to me while we were going out, and she said she doesn't have legs. And I was like, wow, she's moving awfully well. I thought you just had a bad knee or something like that. You're maybe sprained your knee out ice skating or playing hockey or coming from Canada or whatever. I don't know. But I didn't realize you have prosthetic legs. But you moved around pretty well, or you moved around that day really well.
Yeah.
And so we went out for a few hours, and then afterwards we had Chinese
Oh,
food.
your friend is the one that told me that I don't have legs?
Yeah.
I thought I was the one that told you.
No, you told me.
Oh, that friend who revealed the secret. Okay. And then, oh, for me, okay, we have a different version here. For me, I thought I'm the one that told him later that I didn't have legs. So I think I'm getting the story mixed up. Oh, my husband, oh, I think I told you, but you didn't tell me that you knew.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
So, but you didn't say, oh, I know.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought that I was the one that told him. Smart man, he was keeping that a secret all this time.
Yeah, I had no idea what that meant, that you don't have legs. So, whether they're cut off at the knee or at the hip joint or whatever. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't ask for details.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't know the details.
Yeah. I don't think he knew the details. I don't know.
Absolutely not.
So yeah.
So here's the resort that's on the property.
Oh, okay. You're gonna show the resort.
Now we're not staying at the resort. We're staying at a private condominium that actually has a full kitchen and so forth. But
yeah.
supposedly this is a really nice resort or actual lodge and so forth.
So back to the Chinese stuff, the Chinese restaurant.
So then we had some Chinese food, and after that,
he paid. Yeah, he wanted to impress.
Did I pay for the whole thing, or did my partner pay as well? I think we went half and half.
Oh, you with your partner?
Yeah.
Okay, but the ladies did not pay. Let me just say that the ladies did not pay.
Now, do you remember what you ordered?
Chinese rice.
Yeah. Chinese rice.
And ever since I love Chinese fried rice.
That's
Yeah.
also the cheapest thing on the menu.
No, I don't like it because it's the cheapest one in the
It's not a whole lot.
Oh, let me show them. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me show.
Yeah. Look at all those yellows. I'm amazed. We're definitely coming back again. There's a lot of activities for kids. They have an ice skating rink here. They have basketball courts. They have a nice outdoor play area. Tons of paved trails, bike lanes and trails and things like that. Swimming pool, indoor weight room, horseshoes. They have an arcade for kids, and just a lot of neat activities. And of course, it looks like they have a championship golf course here, and a putting course and things like that. So I'm surprised our room is not very expensive.
Yeah,
so
surprised. They're shocked.
If you're looking for a nice, beautiful place, just go for a vacation for your family.
Beautiful. When we were driving around this place, I actually was looking at other houses like, man, this house looks like the house that I would want. And I was like, honey, we need to work hard so that you can buy a house here.
Yeah, we've been in a lot of fancy obviously we've driven through fancy neighborhoods, and most rich neighborhoods I drive through, I just think to myself, I wouldn't want to live there. But this neighborhood, I think I would be very happy.
Yeah, it's very kids friendly.
It's very kids friendly.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, shoe. I meant to fix your shoe. Okay. So yeah, that's how we met, right? Is the story pretty much over? Oh, and then yeah, we met, and then we connected. You asked me for my number. I didn't have a phone. I had a phone on campus, right? You remember that story?
Yeah.
And then I gave you my number. I gave him my number, but I mistakenly gave him the wrong extension number, so he couldn't reach me. And then a week or so passes by without him talking to me, and then I thought that maybe because I was there, I thought maybe he was not interested in me anymore because of how long it took for him to not call me. Little did I know that actually what happened was that I gave him the wrong number by mistake. And then I told my friend, I said, I think Garrett is not interested. My friend was, I mean, she knows. So she was like, okay, let me check for you what's going on. So she goes, and then she works our magic, and then and then
Now you jumped way ahead. After we had Chinese food, we met several times after that.
yeah.
And because I think you were in town for a couple weeks, and then we had a New Year's Eve party at our church, and that's when we really connected, and we talked for several hours.
Oh yeah, we talked first. Yeah. That was before I gave my number. I did not just like wake up to give my number. Yeah, you're right.
And then I told you, even after that, that I wanted to marry you.
No, Annie, you didn't tell me the first day.
No.
There's no, I would have agreed.
No, I told you after the New Year's Eve party, didn't I?
No, you didn't tell me in person.
Okay.
You told me after we connected again. Honey, that was not gonna say yes if you proposed the first day.
No,
Mama,
okay.
I want to go.
Well, I told you were going to go back up to Canada, and then after you graduated, I was going to wine and dine you. Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, you know what, right?
No, I think you're missing that.
Oh, okay, you think you told me before?
Yeah, when you gave me your number, because you were considering not going back to school.
Yeah. My mom better not hear that part.
Well, she knows.
No, that was when I quit school.
Yeah.
I mean, I was so in love that I was thinking that, man, it's time to leave everything and get married.
But I said when you're going to go back, finish your school, then I think I said I was going to fly you back down here and wine.
And you did flew me.
Yeah.
But you told me then when I was in Canada already. Let me tell you my version. Okay. So, we what we did with that, okay, back to my story. He missed my number, right? And then my friend found out, and then I gave him my real number, and then he started calling me. And then yes, after we met just shortly, he told me he wanted to marry me. He was like playing hard to get. Did I play hard to get at all?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Did you play hard to get or not really?
Doesn't matter.
Whether I play hard to get or not, right now it doesn't matter. So yeah, and then yeah, did you tell the whole story?
Huh?
You tell the story. We have different versions, but yes. No, honey, there's no way you told me you wanted to get married with me the first day.
No, I know it wasn't the first day. The first day was.
I mean the first week.
No, you were there for 2 or 3 weeks.
I was there for, was it 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks? Yeah. And yeah, he was a gentleman. Oh my, he didn't have a car then. Did I tell them that? Yeah, he didn't have a car. My husband was riding.
Okay, do you remember where we went on our first date?
Yes, Black Angus. No, no, Black Angus is where we got engaged.
That's where I proposed.
Yeah, we got proposed at Black Angus.
You remember where we went on our first date?
First date. Do you have a? Oh, to see the flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell them that part.
Yeah, so we went to the Arboretum, which is a beautiful botanical garden in Phoenix, and I think it's very beautiful, and I think most ladies think it's very beautiful, and most ladies would consider that as a very good place to go for a date, but you were not that impressed.
That is because I grew up with trees. But I mean, I was impressed.
You're not
by
in a whole museum concept.
No, not really. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I'm not into the museum type of things. I'm more into like rides like this, talking. What else?
Is this the house you
Eating. Yes, that's the house that I like. You're looking at houses around, and it's exciting. And I'm starting to fall in love with Oregon, to be honest with you guys. I told you guys that I was eyeing Texas and Florida, but I feel like also Oregon is nice. I'm just hoping that the lawmakers of Oregon don't impose like hard restrictions and stuff. But I just love it here. Like, it's so beautiful.
Oh, there's a nice view.
Mom, look at it.
Okay, so I'm convinced you are missing some of the content of the story.
Yeah.
When you gave me your phone number, you were wearing a burgundy sweater, and I told you.
Oh, I don't know what I was wearing.
I was going to call you, and we were out soul winning. We were out preaching the gospel, and you were tired. We were sitting on a log or something like that, a rock. They don't have logs.
Yeah.
We were sitting on a bench or a rock or something, and I got your phone number, and I said I was going to call you up, and then since you were going to graduate in a few months, that my intent was to bring you down and to show you a good time and to wine you and dine you, so to speak. And you're like, okay. And so I'm just telling you, you're leaving some content out.
Okay.
So I remember exactly what you were wearing. So.
Okay, I don't know what I was wearing, so that's where you're gonna be.
Now,
with.
does that ring a bell? You're tired from
No,
walking.
I know that
you were
conversation.
Sitting down. Now here's another beautiful tree that they didn't cut down.
Mm-hmm. Going around it.
Do you remember that conversation?
No, I remember I remember that we were at one point sitting down.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right.
But maybe you're right.
That's when I told you that I was going to fly you back down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to show you a good time and wine you and dine you. We'll see what happens.
What is wine and dine you?
That means to romance. So obviously you agree to something that you didn't understand. You're like, okay. But I think that's why you're not remembering, because you didn't understand what came out of my mouth.
So yeah, maybe I agreed without knowing what I was agreeing. Did that, and yeah, and then and then for me, my version is that he asked me that I'm gonna marry, but I didn't say right away yes.
No,
and then
yeah, so I mean, obviously I didn't propose to you, but
okay.
I got your phone number. I said I was going to call you.
Let me show them this view first. So, and then he said, I'm going to fly you over. After we took some time, of course, after he got my real number. And then he said, I'm going to fly you back in America. And then he paid for everything. He paid for my flight and took care of everything. So now that's when I started having a man that took care of me financially and stuff. And so I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, so that's what we talked about. And one of the questions that I asked him, I said, I think this one we should make it for another video. Okay. I'm going to close this vlog here, and I'm going to continue this conversation with another video. And that video was like, did his parents like me or did not they like me? How about my parents and all that? And then you'll hear the full story, but I don't want to give you all the juice in this video. And then anyways, before I continue, you make sure that you subscribe to watch another story time of the parents and stuff. And then he said, I'll fly you over here. So he flew me over here, and he took care of me. He bought food. I cooked for him. I think he was trying to check my cooking, and my cooking was not good. He cooks better than I do.
Your cooking is good.
Yeah, but it's not as good as yours for sure. He cooks better than I do, but still, being the nice man that he is, he still liked my food. He still ate it, and yeah, so, and that's what happened.